bring in, if people want to bring in 2, 3, 4 names, maybe stop bringing in a ridiculous price person and then bringing in three little cheapies. Okay? Maybe bring in a big name, bring in a former mainstream person that hasn't been there in a while. You mix in a couple of these higher named independent people, whether it's the men or the women. You make the deals. It's all about making deals. The deal has to be right. Look who I brought to WrestleCon. Alicia Edwards. Nobody knew her from other than Eddie's wife. Okay? But she's making her rounds. She's popping up on people's posters now that she's wrestling and she's at shows. So, you don't know what you got until you bring them out. So, it's time for, people to reach a little bit further in their pocket, stop feeling their leg, and actually pull some money out and actually invest. If you want people to come out, you have to invest. And that's anybody. That's the promoters of the companies, that's the vendors, that's the booking agents, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Everything is a gamble. Nothing's a guarantee. You could bring the biggest name to the show and nobody shows up and lose money. It happens.
100%.
It's a gamble.
It does.
Okay, so is Mooch still with us?
I don't know. I haven't heard him in a long time. Dave.
No, it's only you. Only you.
That's only me. Oh, I scared everybody. Off.
Apparently, you scared everybody away. Okay, so while I got you on the phone, I kind of wanted Mooch to chime in on this. Before we go to our final commercial, is booking agents and promoters. Okay, there's a difference between the two. And there's also a difference between the two of a financial partner. So now you're talking 3 different things. If I'm a financial contributor, okay, which I financially contributed to businesses, okay, I don't walk around patting myself on the back or bragging to people that I did this and I did that when I'm a financial contributor. When you're a financial contributor, you're like the silent partner of the deal, okay? You can help advertise. You can help promote. You can help do all that fun stuff to try to help the guy that you're supporting make money. Because in the long run, it makes you money. But you can't walk around with your chest puffed out, claiming to fame that you brought this guy in, or you brought that guy in, or you did this and you did, when you didn't. You absolutely did not. Okay? That's the difference between a financial contributor. A promoter, that's what Joe Bellini does. He runs a show, Warriors of Wrestling, Women of Warriors, and he's a promoter. He promotes the shows. He's also a booker for the show, as is his partner, Jake Gomez. He's a booker. Okay, these are people that evaluate talent and decide if they're going to bring them in and pay them to perform for their company. Okay, that's different. A booking agent is what we do. We're the ones that get on the phone, as I call it. We do the grunt work. We call them up. We negotiate.
Definitely do.
Okay? Which is not always one conversation. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 conversations, 5 emails, 6 text messages, whatever it is. It could stretch months. But we negotiate. Okay? After we come to a deal, we book flights. We book hotels. We book our tables. We pay for our gimmick, which is photos, merchandise. Okay? We make sure our team is intact for this show. We have to make sure that these people are picked up from the airport, driven to hotels, from hotels to venues, venues to restaurants to eat, from restaurants back to hotels to whatever weekend shows that we have that stretch over 3 days. We drive them all over the place. Okay? And we bring all the merchandise with us, and we make money. We promote our asses off. We market. We advertise. We do anything and everything we need to do. Okay? And that would be a booking agent. Okay? The person who advertises for the show is the promoter. The word promote is in promoter. They're the ones promoting the show. They're not the ones who booked it. So if you want to combine it and say a promoting booking agent, make it all one word, then that's fine. Because that's what I do. I do everything. You do everything. We're a one-man team. I have a team that comes with me at shows and helps me handle the fans and the gimmick. Okay? They're my team. I trust them. I entrust them to handle everything professionally. Okay? But they're not bookers. They're not promoters. They're associates. There's difference. Okay? But...
Oh, maybe different.
Okay, but if you're just one that's sitting there on Facebook sharing stuff and giving people money to help bring this person out and had zero influence in the whole booking process, you're not a booker, you're not a promoter. You're just a financial contributor. Okay? Some independent wrestling companies, people would call that a money mark. Okay? I don't like that terminology because I don't like the word mark, because mark is a target. That's somebody that has money and people take advantage of because they know they have money. I don't like that. I think it's a derogatory statement. But if you're a financial contributor, you're a partner. But it doesn't make you a promoter. It doesn't make you a booker. It doesn't make you an agent. It just makes you part of the team. That's it. So,
yeah,
that's where I lie with that. I'm not looking for. I mean, people might disagree with me. That's fine. That's great. But the problem is that people do one thing and they take, they want pats on the back and they want to take credit for doing something that they had nothing to do with. And that's what annoys me. Okay. Now, on a separate note, I'm a booker. Okay. Now, away from Damage 365 Promotions, I'm a booker for Women of Warriors. I negotiate salaries and evaluate talent, partnered with Joe Bellini, and we put our two heads together. We figure out who we want to bring in. We have a budget. We stick with it, and that's what we do. He makes the match. He's the promoter. He's the promoter of the company. He makes a match. I just book, and I help book. Okay? I know my role. I'm booker. I don't get involved in the matches. I might have an opinion. I put my opinion out there. It doesn't have to be taken. But I know my boundaries. I know where I lie in the food chain. But when it comes to the other side, D365 Promotions, I'm the head motherfucker. Okay? I'm the one that makes the decisions. My team has opinions. They'll it's a good idea to get this person. It's not idea good, but in the long run, at the end of the day, I'm the one that makes that decision because at the end of the day, I have the most to lose.
Yep.
So that's where I am.
Could go the same for. Huh?
That's where I lie with that. So I think people should get off their high horse and realize where they lie in the food chain and stop trying to puff their chest out and make themselves out to be more than what they actually are. And I'm not saying being a financial contributor is a bad thing. There's people that contribute to restaurants, businesses all over the world, that are rich, that got six-figure salaries because the business that they financially contributed to is so damn good that they make so much money. That's great. That makes you a partner. But at the same time, they're not the one running the day-to-day operations. They just open a checkbook. They reap the benefits of a great business. They're not there doing the day-to-day operations. They're not there making the day-to-day decisions. The things that can keep your business open or get your business closed. They don't make those decisions. And that's business in general. That's business 101. So.
Yeah.
And I don't need phone calls of crying fucking text messages or anything else because I have an opinion about things. If you don't like my fucking opinion, then too fucking bad. Don't talk to me. Don't send me messages. Don't comment. But at the same time, don't lie to fans. Don't post shit making fans think that it's possible to do things when in actuality we all know that it's impossible to do. You can't ask people Who do you think we should bring in? A, B, C, or D? A is impossible to get. B doesn't do any signings. C doesn't make any money. So that leaves D. So why are you asking people A, B, and C if your only option is D?
And you're not going to book D anyway.
Right. And if you do book D, you're probably going to lose money because 65% of the wrestling fans either don't give a shit or don't know who that person is. And if you're not doing any of the promoting, the marketing, or anything like that, then who the hell are you to say that you would make money? You don't know that because you don't do anything. You don't do any of the everyday operations, so how the hell would you know if you would make money? You can assume you would make money. You can hope and pray you would make money. But you don't do anything that requires the business to make money. You just contribute money. That's it. There's a big, huge difference.
Oh, there is. Absolutely.
You know, the stupid things that bothers me. It aggravates me. What is this? What? Oh, whatever.
What happened?
Just the person I'm talking about messages me about how he called me and left me a message, and I never called him back. The reason why I didn't call you back is because it's aggravating. Why am I going to call you back? Because I'm going to tear you a new asshole on the phone, okay? And then I'm going to be called a bully and a tough guy over the phone, and I'm not going to fight with somebody over an opinion. Period. I'm not going to fight with somebody over an opinion. So that's what it is. If you don't like people's opinions, then don't talk to them. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Period. Now, if somebody's been doing this longer than you, has been more successful than you, has brought in 125 people to your 3, then you know what? I would treasure that person's opinion. That person has been through the highs and lows in his business. That person is involved in his business. They're not just handing somebody money in hopes to make money back part of the business. So, don't sit there and your only claim to fame is Ted DiBiase. I brought in Ted DiBiase. That's great. So is everybody. If that's your only claim to fame, the 3 people you brought in that show, to my 125 plus talents that I brought in since October of 2012, I don't really think that your opinion really weighs much to mine. And I'm not trying to win an opinion battle. I'm not trying to shove my opinion down anybody's throat. But if you mislead and lie to fans by posting some bogus poll to make yourself look good so you can puff out your chest and pat yourself on the back, then that's bush. That's bullshit. That's crap. Because you're not bringing in 4 of those 5 people or 3 of those 5 people. So why bother putting them on the list? Put 5 people on that list that you have a shot of bringing in. And considering you don't bring anybody in, period, you have no shot of bringing anybody in. You have to hope someone else does. So if that person's not putting on their page 5 people, taking a poll of 5 people to bring in, then why are you doing it? That makes you a stooge. So why are you bothering? Only thing you do is trolling customers and fans. Who the fuck is Amy Weber?
Who?
Exactly!
Wait, what did you say?
Who the fuck is Amy Weber?
One eternity later.
Who the fuck is that?
That was one of the people that were on the list. Caitlyn, not doing any signings. Okay? Paul Heyman, who doesn't do any signings that people have to pay. So why would you pay Paul Heyman to come in to give out free autographs?
Heyman don't take money from nobody.
Right, so you might as well fucking put yourself in the middle of the street and have a fucking dump truck right over your ball sack. Because that's what you're doing. So why would you even put those 2 people on the list? The other one, Gabby. You just lost money with Gabby. Why would you even put her on the list? Joy Giovanni and Amy Weber. Those are your 2 possible people that you can bring in. And nobody knows who the hell they are other than one of them was on a Tough Enough episode. Who cares? Why would you even bother? and then to tell all the fans